So we got the first issue of Aliens vs. Avengers, and this story is really good. There's a few characters in this issue, and it's basically an introduction to how the Avengers first encountered the aliens. So let's get right into it. The story begins with what looks like a cedar ship and a space station. Inside, we find a Kree specimen that was used for an alien experiment. They were expected to show more resilience, but instead, it failed post-implantation. We then meet some people that are conducting these experiments. They say that 4 out of 5 attempts were successful. The Strontian, D. Bari, and Cortati all produced a successful strain, but the real prize was the Skrull specimen. But they have a problem. Now the Skrulls have no homeworld to seed. They only have a few sparsely populated outpost planets. Moments later, a few incoming vessels are about to make contact with a space station called the Event Horizon. These ships are on an attack vector. They are Explorer-class frigates. All of them are Wakandan design. We then see the Black Panther and his team. They are aware of a black hole below them, which causes severe time dilation. Hours in here will cost years out there. They traced a weapon back to this place. And because their people back home are dying, they will risk whatever they must to put an end to this threat. A few aliens would run towards them. Azari would step up and deal with them pretty easily. They found one person that was purging the systems when they reached the command deck. He almost got rid of all the data, but they stopped him in time. The same weapon used on the Intergalactic Empire was already launched at other worlds. This could be the bug hunt to end all bug hunts. His Majesty is then informed one of those worlds that was targeted was Earth. The android they captured would serve no other purpose, so they sever the head and take it with them. Even when they're pulling data from the android's memory core, they already know the weapon was used on Earth, Chandalar, Spartax, and basically every other galactic hub in our corner of the universe. The scale of this attack is unfathomable. We then see another cedar probe carrying 4 queen eggs inside it, along with 12 infected hosts in suspended animation, and then 4 locations in proximity of high-density population centers are targeted for initial infestation. Within an hour, the chestbursters will grow into drones. Within a day, a hive has been constructed so that the life cycle of an alien queen can begin. Days later, that queen is born and begins producing eggs. From there, the process accelerates. Within 1 week, each individual queen hive will produce a brigade of warrior drones. Within a month, an endless army. Within a year, a planet-raising horde. The inhuman city of Attilan could have resisted. It could have stood for thousands of years, for the great shield of purity separated them from a dying world. Wakanda held out longer than most, but eventually, like every other nation, succumbed to the xenomorph horde. There were even stories that the fall of Atlantis was from the aliens. And then it became clear that extinction was at hand for all life on Earth. The mutants of Krakoa decided to abandon their island home and use their gateways to flee to Mars. They all ran for safety, all of them except one. Apocalypse will fight. He fights against the alien swarm. He alone would fight the endless army, where only the fittest shall survive. There was one last human city standing, a stronghold in the ruins of America. The old man of Wayland knew, and so he built a city that would withstand the end of the world. We then see Bruce Banner waiting on Valeria to return, but she's late, and they can only hope she's all right. They also talk about when Johnny and Susan passed away during an accident. Reed Richards got worse when Franklin and Ben disappeared to never be seen again. They say this is the last human city on planet Earth. They might only have a few weeks, or maybe less, before the city is overrun. Just then, they get a signal from Valeria. She's coming in through the ruins, and she's not alone. She's being pursued by aliens. Hulk and Miles would charge in to save her. The aliens are dealt with and captured for now, but the webbing will not hold them for long. Before they leave the area, they need to grab the alien egg that Valeria stole. During some previous incidents when people were attacked by facehuggers, they tried to stop the implantation stage to save people who were being used as hosts, but they didn't realize that once this process began, it was too late. They tried science, magic, everything, but nothing worked. So instead, Valeria comes up with another idea, to create a virus that would destroy the eggs. It's possible, but she just needs more time to work on this. Very soon, they will have to make a choice. Do they stay and fight, or do they save what's left of them and run for their lives? Valeria Richards will have a say in this, and so will Bruce. Bruce would check on Valeria later on to find her lab is now sealed shut. He finds a recorded message from her, and it seems it's too late. Her plan did work, or at least it was working, until something happened. She used a light bender based on her mother's powers. She walked right into the hive, isolated an egg, and grabbed it. As she made her way out, she tripped and got captured. All she could remember was choking, darkness, then waking up and knowing something was inside her. She ran out of time, and now she could feel the creature inside her. She would warn Bruce to not open the door, as the creature could escape. Bruce would transform into Hulk, rip a hole in the wall, and make contact with an alien right away. His massive strength easily overcomes the alien. He takes down the alien very quickly, but he learns of the dangers in doing so. Hulk would get burned by the alien's acid blood. The burns are minor and not too deep. Hulk would survive this encounter. He then finds the body of Valeria nearby, but it's too late. She's gone. The others would arrive shortly after, and they are warned about a facehugger still in the area. Then, out of nowhere, the facehugger jumps onto the face of Miles, latching on very tightly. Everyone wonders what they should do. They need to save him. They need to get it off, but Hulk says the facehugger has no mind to control. The nervous system is autonomous. Any attempt to remove it would injure or terminate the host. It happens every single time. But they need to do something. Then, the only option left is to burn it. And here's the cool part. The symbiote on Miles' body would then attach to the facehugger, and it says, "We don't like this body, but it'll do for now." So it's like a parasite on another parasite, but the symbiote takes control. It then merges back onto the body of Miles, with what looks like a new symbiote symbol on his body. The experience for Miles was indeed terrifying, but it seems that he's all right. But one thing is for sure, they need to get off this planet. And that is the end of the first issue of Aliens vs. Avengers. It's a damn good way to start the story, and the next one is not out until November. The last part was really interesting. Does that mean the symbiote knows the memories or history of the aliens? Can it sneak into the hive? Can it communicate with other aliens? There's just so many questions. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.